everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Saints are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Redskins offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. On the run, it's Kelly. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Cousins now on second down. Flushed out right. Looking for Pryor long. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Cousins. On the move to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now the fourth-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Ginn. They juked him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, Cousins. And it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
To throw, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Play action now. Cousins. Buying time to his left. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. On play action, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Four down. Hey, left. Easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instinct, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they try the right side here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ready. 95-56. 4 down.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And now he'll let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The final shot before half for Breeze. Dancing to his left. He lets it go. It got his man complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. The play clock's running down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They run the counter now on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. Breeze finding Flainer for New Orleans first. Fresh set of downs here. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Breeze to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Cousins on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Throwing his Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the ball comes loose.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to sling this deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, here's Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now here's a carry heading left. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He's going to throw here. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Ready. Waiting. 4 down. Check.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
4 down. Ready. Check. 4 down. 2. Watch the edge. Here we go. Check 3.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Cousins now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Check. 0-2, 0-2. 21.
Breeze is looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.